Hey everyone, it's your favorite YouTube channel, back with another exciting chapter from history. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the samurai, the legendary warriors of Japan. The samurai story is one of dedication, discipline, and an almost spiritual connection to their craft. These warriors were masters of the blade, yes, but their story goes far beyond the battlefield. Their influence seeped into every corner of Japanese society, shaping art, literature, and the very soul of a nation. Our journey begins long before the word samurai echoed across the battlefields of Japan. Picture this, it's pre-10th century Japan, an era of emperors and empires. In these ancient times, the seeds of the samurai were sown. As we move into the Heian period, which stretched from 794 to 1185 AD, we witness the formalization of a warrior class in Japan. This era, known for its art, literature, and courtly intrigue, also saw the rise of powerful families and a growing need for skilled protectors. The emperor, though revered, relied on regional lords to maintain order and defend the realm. Welcome back, history buffs, to the next chapter of our samurai saga. We're stepping into the 10th and 12th centuries, a time when Japan underwent a major transformation. Remember the emperor and his court from our last episode? Well, their power began to dwindle as powerful warrior clans emerged, hungry for land and influence. Picture it like this, the calm before the storm. As these warrior clans rose to prominence, a new figure emerged on the Japanese political landscape, the daimyo. These powerful lords, often the heads of the major clans, became the de facto rulers of vast territories. They commanded armies of samurai, controlled vital resources, and held sway over the lives of countless people. Imagine a map of Japan divided not by emperors, but by the iron grip of these daimyo. The emperor, though still symbolically important, became a figurehead, his authority overshadowed by the might of the daimyo. Hold on tight, because we're about to witness a clash of titans. By the late 12th century, two clans stood head and shoulders above the rest, the Taira and the Minamoto. These weren't just rival clans, they were bitter enemies, locked in a power struggle that would decide the fate of Japan. Imagine the tension, the simmering resentment, as these two formidable forces prepared for war. Welcome back, history buffs, to the heart-stopping climax of our saga so far. The Genpei War, a tale of two clans, two destinies, locked in a battle for the soul of Japan. Picture this, samurai armies clashing on windswept plains, arrows raining down like deadly hailstorms, the ground trembling beneath the charge of mounted warriors. This wasn't just a war, it was a clash of ideologies, a fight to shape the future of a nation. With the echoes of the Genpei War still fading, a new chapter unfolded in Japanese history. Minamoto no Yoritomo, victor of the bloody conflict, established the Kamakura shogunate in 1192, marking a turning point in Japan's political landscape. This wasn't just a change in leadership, it was a seismic shift in power dynamics, with the emperor relegated to a largely symbolic role. Hold on to your hats, history buffs, because things are about to get epic. By the late 13th century, the Mongol Empire, led by the legendary Kublai Khan, had swept across Asia, conquering everything in its path. Now, their sights were set on Japan, a land they viewed as a stepping stone to further conquest. Imagine the tension, the fear, as news of the approaching Mongol fleet reached Japanese shores. The samurai, though renowned for their martial prowess, had never faced a foe like the Mongols. These were warriors hardened by decades of conquest, masters of horseback warfare and siege tactics. Hey everyone, it's Jeremiah again, ready to guide you through another chapter of our samurai saga. We're leaving the Mongol invasions behind and stepping into the Muromachi period, a time of dramatic shifts in power and the rise of new players on the Japanese stage. The Kamakura shogunate, once a symbol of samurai dominance, began to crumble, its authority challenged by ambitious daimyo and internal strife. Hold on tight, history buffs, because we're diving headfirst into the Sengoku Jidai, the Warring States period. Imagine a Japan engulfed in flames, where samurai armies clashed for supremacy. The Ashikaga shogunate lost power, leaving a void that ambitious daimyo filled. It was a chaotic scramble for power, with alliances forged and broken rapidly. Samurai armies laid siege to castles, fought battles, and carved out domains. Ambitious warlords emerged, becoming some of Japan's greatest historical figures. Names like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu are legendary. These leaders were strategists and visionaries, unifying Japan beyond military might. The Sengoku Jidai marked a period of innovation in warfare. The arquebus, introduced by Portuguese traders, revolutionized the battlefield. Japan was forged anew under a single unifying force. Meet Oda Nobunaga, a visionary leader who rose from the chaos of the Sengoku Jidai to lay the foundation for a unified Japan. A ruthless daimyo, he dreamed of unifying Japan and wasn't afraid to use any means necessary. Nobunaga was a brilliant strategist and fearless warrior who inspired both loyalty and fear. His campaigns were swift and brutal, crushing opposition. More than a conqueror, he was a shrewd politician and visionary leader. Nobunaga centralized power, promoted trade, and broke down the feudal system. Though betrayed in 1582, his impact on Japanese history was undeniable. He paved the way for a unified Japan, setting the stage for his successor. Hey history fans, Jeremiah here, ready to guide you through another fascinating chapter in our samurai saga. We're stepping into the Edo period, a time of profound change for the samurai. After centuries of warfare, Japan was united, ushering in an era of peace and stability. But this tranquility came at a price for the warrior class. Battlefield skills were suddenly obsolete. The Edo period saw cultural flourishing, economic growth, and strict social order. The Tokugawa shogunate, led by Tokugawa Ieyasu, took control. Samurai roles shifted. Their swords traded for brushes and ledgers. The new shogunate implemented a rigid social hierarchy. They were the elite, but their lives were far from romanticized. Many became bureaucrats, navigating governance complexities. Imagine the frustration as warriors found themselves confined to bureaucracy. Many struggled to adapt, their martial skills no longer guaranteeing wealth or influence. The Edo period presented a unique challenge for the samurai, how to maintain their identity and purpose in a world that no longer needed warriors. The answer, for many, lay in embracing the values of bushido, the warrior's code, in a new context. Loyalty, honor, discipline, and self-sacrifice weren't just battlefield virtues. They became guiding principles for navigating the complexities of peacetime life. Imagine a samurai, once a fearsome warrior, now applying his strategic mind to matters of governance. His unwavering loyalty directed towards his lord and the stability of the realm. Others found solace in the arts. Their swords traded for brushes, their battle cries transformed into poignant poetry and intricate calligraphy. Despite the peace and prosperity of the Edo period, the samurai faced new struggles. The rigid social hierarchy, while ensuring their status, also limited their economic opportunities. Many samurai families, once rewarded with land for their service, found themselves struggling financially, their stipends from their daimyo insufficient to maintain their traditional lifestyles. Imagine the resentment, the simmering frustration as some samurai, once proud warriors, were forced to pawn their family heirlooms, their status a poor substitute for economic security. The Edo period, though an era of peace and cultural brilliance, also sowed the seeds of discontent that would eventually lead to the twilight of the samurai era. Hey everyone, Jeremiah here, and we've reached the final chapter of our samurai saga. Picture this: Japan on the brink of a new age. The year is 1868, and the winds of change are sweeping across the nation, bringing an end to the Edo period and the reign of the samurai. The Meiji Restoration, a period of rapid modernization and political upheaval, marked a turning point in Japanese history. The old order, the feudal system that had defined Japan for centuries, crumbled under the weight of new ideas and ambitions. The samurai class, once the pinnacle of Japanese society, was officially abolished. Imagine the shockwaves, the uncertainty, as warriors who had known nothing but the samurai way of life were suddenly cast adrift in a world that no longer needed their swords. But the samurai spirit, forged in centuries of tradition and hardship, wasn't so easily extinguished. Many former samurai, their loyalty unshaken, adapted to the changing times. They traded their swords for books, their battlefields for classrooms, and their armor for business suits. Some became educators, sharing their knowledge and discipline with the next generation. Others embraced the burgeoning world of commerce, their strategic minds proving invaluable in the boardroom. The Meiji Restoration, though marking the end of the samurai era, also unleashed their spirit into new arenas, where their values of honor, loyalty, and perseverance would continue to shape the future of Japan. And so, our journey through the ages of the samurai comes to an end. But their story, my friends, doesn't truly end. It lives on, woven into the fabric of Japanese culture, a testament to the enduring power of honor, courage, and unwavering dedication. Though the days of samurai riding into battle are long gone, their legacy can still be felt in modern Japan. Think about the discipline and precision of Japanese martial arts like kendo and aikido, echoes of the samurai's mastery of the sword. Consider the serene beauty of a traditional tea ceremony, a testament to the samurai's appreciation for art and ritual, even in the face of conflict. And remember the unwavering work ethic and dedication to excellence that permeates Japanese society, values deeply rooted in the samurai code of bushido. The samurai may be gone, but their spirit, their unwavering commitment to honor and self-improvement continues to inspire people around the world. Their story reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming change, our values, our principles, are what truly define us. And that, my friends, is the enduring legacy of the samurai. Thanks for joining me on this epic journey through history. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories from the past. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the endlessly fascinating world of history.